Kentucky University in '73, he came home and got a job at a Chevrolet dealership. At first he thought the job would only be temporary, but he discovered he had a passion for selling cars. According to the article, he often worked 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and by 1997 he had acquired 2 dealerships of his own. One was a Chrysler and one was a Buick Pontiac GM. As many other dealerships did in the 90s, his thrived. According to Watkins, he was the #2 Chrysler dealer in Kentucky at the time. With his newfound success and wealth, he was able to buy a 275-acre farm, a beachfront condo in Florida, and according to the article, it estimated his wealth at about $3.5 million. Unfortunately, his success did not last long, as foreign brand cars kind of took the domestic brand's market share. His sales started to go down. Incentives were offered to GM and Chrysler dealerships to help with the slowing sales, but most of the incentives were lifted by 2005. Instead of branching out into the import market, this guy dumped money into his existing dealerships with advertising and other expenses. By 2006, both of his dealerships were losing $40,000 a month, and in 2007 he put them up for sale, but nobody wanted to buy.
The second car dealer that this article focused on was Elmer Gambrill. He was born and raised in Kentucky on a farm. He went to the Navy and then actually worked at a gas station until 1967, when he bought a Toyota dealership in Kentucky. And for doing this, he received a lot of criticism from people from rural Kentucky because they did not want to buy Japanese-made cars. They actually would stand outside his dealership and tell people not to buy Japanese-made cars because there was such an emphasis on buying domestic-made cars. So later on, he purchased a Chevy Cadillac Oldsmobile dealership, which is owned by GM. And before he did this, he had to sell 51% of the Toyota